Okay, so here we go to talk about me dating the Virgo woman. Well, first of all, here goes a pro for the Virgo woman with me is that they won't just tell me anything. She knows the game. The reason why I wanted to talk about this so eagerly is because I read a comment in the comment section not too long ago on one of the Virgo women videos. I'm not sure what it was, or it pertained to Virgo definitely. And this guy chimed in and he was like, because I was talking about how I never banged the Virgo at this time, and yeah, I was talking about how I never banged the Virgo, and he was like, "Yo, you being too nice. You're a nice guy. That's why these girls are freaks, man. They're the freakiest of the freaky, and the reason why you're not hitting it is because you too nice. You gotta be ratchet. You gotta be mean to them. You gotta be like aggressive and raw, like, and then treat them like shit. Basically, is what he was saying, and then you'll be able to hit." So I'm putting two and two together. I'm like, okay. So then a Virgo woman comes in and says, agrees with them, and maybe I'm being exaggerating a little bit about treating them like shit, but some, to the degree where you're aggressive to the point where you're just like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Like, get on your knees and suck my balls. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Which, lo and behold, if you know me, I'm pretty capable of that. But that's not the point. The point is this: a woman chimed in after this guy and agreed with him. Said, yeah. She said, yeah, we like a guy to take the lead. Now, let me explain something to you. And this is what I mean about what I like about Virgo women is that they don't just tell me anything. So any guy that goes to the woman to do what the woman wants to do, you're not taking the lead. All right, you're not taking the lead. So Virgo woman is really trapping you. And I'm letting out Virgo seekers right now and give a fuck because I had thought about this for a while and I'm like, I gotta say this shit. So you're falling into a trap. Virgo, remember I told y'all about we're going to speak about the houses and the signs in the fifth houses so we can be more accurate with this, right? Virgo's fifth house is the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is the boss of shit. All right. Capricorn represents the devil in tarot. Then we can go to all types of different depths about this, right? But the main point here, not to put some like evil folklore on this, is that it's the foundation in the business. It's the operation of business, Capricorn, right? So if you got the fifth house of dating there, this makes Virgo woman like a serial dater. You understand what I'm saying? So any ploy to say, oh yeah, daddy, do this and da 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 in that house, in that realm of dating, is just a structure for you to come into and make it look like you're at the pinnacle of it, when in all actuality, it's the Virgo woman who's at the pinnacle of it because it's her fifth house. It's not your fifth house. It's her fifth house. So she is actually running game and running the operation of dating when a man goes to see her. Okay, now I don't want to get too deep and reveal all of my secrets that pertain to how sex between man and woman can equate to, I'm already giving a hint, but equate to things that are not so great for the man is pretty much what I'm saying. And this can pertain to women as well. But my point for men is that you are not leading. You're having a good time. So, okay, again, the fifth house is about fun, right? You are paying your way to have fun with this Virgo woman. More times than none, you're going to be spending your money. You're going to be spending bank. And this is another reason why guys get the hit Virgo ladies is because, and I mean have sex with them, is because they're spending their money. Why? Because Virgo women are clout chasers. That's right, I said it, y'all. It's true though. Virgo women are clout chasers. If you are known in the church, the Virgo woman is dating the man who's known in the church. So I'm talking about ranging from the entertainment industry to the church to, I guess, the supervisor and at the janitor building. Like, you're going to be recognized for what you do. And it's not like I'm blaming this solely on the Virgo woman. Again, her fifth house of dating and fun is where Capricorn is. You understand what I'm saying? So she's going to be attracted to the guys who are known or recognized for something and have status for something. So again, you're playing the role, my man. So I'm not shooting you down or nothing or saying that that type of man is not worthy of the sex or whatever type of play date that they go on with the Virgo woman. I'm just telling you what it is. So when I behave kindly, because that's how I come across with these Virgo women when I'm speaking with them and stuff like that, most of the times in dialogue, there's a level of not just admiration, but intimidation on their part because they see what I'm about. They know what I'm about. and they're like, yo, whoa, I don't want to do this to you, or I don't want to do this with you, because they may not come out on top messing with me, because I know the game too. You understand what I'm saying? It's better for them to do it with people who they know they can get away with. And again, this is dating, right? So I'm gonna get to the matter of fact, I'm gonna skip to the con right now, one of the cons, so I can clarify what I'm saying. So if you know anything about the sign of Capricorn, first of all, it's a codependent type energy. It is. And it'll start something because it's cardinal, so it'll start dating with you. But it's when you reach the point that you're no longer useful in that arena, which for Virgos is the 5th house of dating and having fun and stuff like that, leisure time and all leisure time activities. And can you hear the money? Can you hear the cha-ching cha-ching going on in the Virgo woman's 5th house? But anyway, y'all know me, El Cheapo over here when I want to be. So, but my point is, they will let you go when you're used up. And that's one of the cons for me. I don't like that. However, I know the game. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't hate it. It's not like I'm fuming or anything. I just don't like it. I don't like how that feels. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get it. I understand it clearly, because that's how Capricorn works. Now, you look at any industry, and if you know anything about astrology and you know how Capricorn operates, you know you use ambition to reach to the top. And then once you get to the top, you're the figurehead at the pinnacle. Everybody else is under you. It's like a pyramid. But as soon as you slip or slip too many times, or somebody else comes and is capable of taking your spot, what happens? This happens in the entertainment industry often. You see it. Or eyes go off of this one and it gets shifted to a new king or a new person that they raise up to the top, right? And say, this is our king, right? So what you think is going on when Virgo in the dating arena in the 5th house of Capricorn is there? You get what I'm saying? And again, I don't mean to compare me and this other guy or other guys who behave like that. And, you know, you go on your date, you have sex with the Virgo woman and you're justified. You're happy about it. I get it, dude. Trust me, I get it. But this also helps me, what's going to bring me to my next pro, is that it reinstated my theory to do escorting, to, you know, implement escorting, at least as an ideology. Because Virgo, and I'm not calling Virgo women prostitutes, y'all, but I'm just saying Virgo women are service girls. You understand what I'm talking about? So they know what it is to serve, especially man, because in astrology, Virgo is represented by the woman. So this is the actual archetype of women in astrology. But like I was saying, the Virgo woman knows how to cater to man, right? So there you have it. If you're in a position, should I say, to where you hire Virgo women, then you're in a stronger position as a man. Then you're leading. Because if you notice, guys out there, or maybe you don't notice, maybe you're oblivious to this and it's flying over your head, you will not beat the Virgo woman's boss. You won't. And what I mean by that is her employer comes first, because Virgo is also ruled by the work environment. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to be up ready for work every day to get that paycheck and do what it is they got to do. So your girl, or the girl you're having fun with, is occupied pretty much majority of the day, is what I'm saying. You understand? And then you got to factor in her sleeping routine. Virgo is also ruled by routine. And yeah, you got to squeeze in your window period of dating, which is going to cost you. And you're going to have your fun and all that. And yeah, you could do whatever it is that you want to do to pleasure yourself, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the Virgo woman. I don't know. But I do know that she knows how to cater to that window period. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm overjoyed that I get the type of admiration. And it could come from intimidation. I've been told that. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay with me. All right? Well, it is what it is. At least you value me enough, Virgo women, to not take me on that ride when you know it's probably not going to work with me. So which brings me to my next point, and this is a pro that I've observed, that Virgo women do well when they know that their position is dating in the romance field, in the field of romance. They do well. Like I said, they become serial daters. So what happens is they become more upbeat and jovial, I've seen, when they're on the dating scene. So again, I applaud them. They tell me all kinds of stuff that they doing with other guys. You know what I'm saying? And you might say, oh, well, you're the nice guy. You're the nice guy. Well, I'll let you think that as well. You know what I'm saying? It's cool with me. I'm not trying to be all meanie and Mr. Badass, especially in the camera all the time. my point here is that telling me all of these things lets me know that she knows the game, and she's not going to just run game on me and tell me anything. So when I see her in that light where she's able to be open and expressive about that, it opens up the pimp arena, personal life manager arena and position for me, to where I can manage these situations, because I'm like, okay, she trusts me enough to tell me about she's dating. You get what I'm saying? So not only that, like if you know any Virgo women who've come out of tough relationships, toxic relationships and stuff like that, because again, the sign Capricorn is a codependent energy, regardless of leadership and all that, I'm telling you, because when a foundation, when a business, a network needs to function with counterparts, it depends on those counterparts that makes it a pyramid. You get what I'm saying? So when they realize that they can date this one, date that one, or just even date the same person repeatedly, but it doesn't get to that point of seriousness, it's just a dating routine thing, then they become happier. They become more free with their life. They become not so much bogged down, and because they can get depressive, they can get, just go through some things that they think is loyalty or whatever the case may be, when in all actuality it's just something that can hurt them. Of course, I'm not talking to you Virgo women out there who have jumped the broom and stuff like that, but maybe I am, and you just don't want to talk about that, which is understandable. But let me think of something else. Another pro about them, and some people may find this a con about dating the Virgo women, is that for me, when I'm critiqued about what I'm doing, it makes me better. So there's this thing in psychology called peer abuse, right? And this is done to prevention-focused people. So there's promotion-focused people and there's prevention-focused people. So if we tie this into astrology, promotion-focused people are more like the Aries, the fire signs, the outgoing, or should I say the masculine signs, because they're going to be more action-oriented. But definitely around the Aries is like a perfect example. Leo is a perfect example of promotion-focused people. Sagittarius, because they're optimistic about a lot of things. They're confident, and a lot of times overly confident too. But nonetheless, they are. They feel, got it, spend it. We'll figure out what we got to do when we get there, right? Prevention-focused people, more like myself, more like introverts, more like the conservative types. They're going to be more along the lines of, to make sure that this goes correctly, efficiently, Virgo traits, right? I'm going to make sure we don't take that risk. We're not taking that high risk. I don't care what people say. You bet big, you win big. I'm going to make sure this thing operates efficiently with a sense of stability added to it, right? So when people do this, they can get critiqued pretty harshly and say, oh, man, you scared, man. You don't take no risk. You don't do this. You should do this. You should do that. It's ran this way. It's ran that way. It's ran this way. So when I'm told this by Virgo women, I'm like, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And Virgos have the tendency to always be right, or at least feel right. But you don't know how much you'll turn a Virgo woman on when you prove them wrong and tell them and show them that you can do it better. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is a thing of admiration and respect that you can build with Virgo women if you're not just trying to bang them. You get what I'm saying? So again, this separates me from the type that gets pussy from Virgo women easier, but I'm secure with my position in this and knowing this stuff. So yeah, it makes me better is pretty much the point what I'm trying to say. And the only real con that I'm seriously going through with Virgo women is the fact that, once you're no use, they get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm not saying that they're going to disregard you for, I don't know what length of time it's going to be, but if they really deal with you like that, if they really feel with you like that, they'll be back around. It's a mutable sign. It's a mutable energy. But they, like I said, it's like a trap. It's like a come work for me, come work with me in romance, though. Come work for me as a romantic partner. And it's like, what? Are you serious right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm a leader. I'm going to lead as a man. And men lead by doing what they do, and then women follow. It's not the other way around. So still great luck to all you guys out there dating Virgo women, even though I've seen them chew guys up and spit them out on people's couches and shit like that. Great luck to y'all. And I hope you get the best service in the world that you possibly can get.